Hey, Shawn, you fighting on the Triller? You fighting Crawford on Triller TV?
Triller.
Triller.
I would be down if it was called Thriller, though. To be honest with you,
Hey,
they might have a lawsuit on their hands.
I've said that to somebody else before, and they probably was like, "What is this fool?"
They're like, "Oh, the Michael Jackson album. I got you."
Oh, what, for $20 million? They giving out money over there. They giving out. Now, I ain't heard nothing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but they paying. I know that. I'm trying to. Hey, me and Carson. I'm trying to get me and Carson a job.
They
got a job.
They got really interesting. Kind of an approach. Ring City has their approach where it's these even matchups, and obviously it's up and coming. Triller is like a combination of entertainment and boxing. Like they have, I saw the crew they have coming up for the fight with one of the Paul brothers, and then the MMA guy who's fighting Askren, I think's his name. And they have like obviously Snoop's on the call again, and they have like pretty sure I saw like Instagram influencers listed in the commentary team, and so it's like they're. It's gonna be interesting, especially if they can get. I mean, obviously they have Teofimo and Kambosos is gonna be on Triller as well. Yeah,
that's a legit fight.
Yeah,
is that on that same card?
No, that's on a different card, but obviously it'll be on that platform. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see, and I don't know what their plan is, if they're really going to like try to push these other companies, because they're not really a promotional company that has fighters. Like it's just a platform. So I don't know if they're just going to be kind of on the outside, and like if fights go to purse bids and they like to fight, they jump in and grab it, or
how much are we going to see Triller get into this boxing game?
Yeah.
And who's doing business with him? Like whose license are they fighting under, Shawn? Do you know that? Because that's been on the back. Nobody's saying like was it TBG? Is that your guys that? Yeah, no one's really saying nothing. They just fighting.
And then I'm pretty sure Tyson has a fight coming up on there, and he was gonna fight Holyfield. Then he wasn't gonna fight Holyfield. Obviously, they have Roy and Mike on there.
Hey, I don't want to be a hater. It's not gonna be what we seen in the '90s, okay? Because I got tired of people. People know we do the show. So what you think about the Mike Tyson Holyfield? It's not gonna be what we seen in the '90s, okay? You're gonna be disappointed like you was a couple of months ago.
Yeah. I think if you go into it with a realistic expectation that hey, this will be cool and might be some entertainment, that's fine. But don't expect peak Mike. Don't expect peak Holyfield unless they're gonna do holograms like they did Tupac at Coachella. But I don't think you're gonna expect like prime guys. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they do going forward.
And it's just hearing you say that, and it reminded me of Coming to America too. That's like the same thing. It's not what you're gonna expect. It's just times have changed, and these guys are a little bit older now, and they not doing things the same. You know, Eddie Murphy's been a guy he's changed his image so long ago. I don't know why anybody expected I do know why you expected different, because that movie came out in the 80s. And because Eddie was different and Arsenio was different in the 80s. But just hearing you say that is the exact same thing, the exact same feeling that I had watching Coming to America too. I thought it was a genuine, good, wholesome, funny movie. It wasn't over the top hilarious, didn't make me fall down on the ground, but it was what I expected. But going in, I understood like those guys just ain't the same. And the same thing with the boxing game.
Yeah, you need to understand what it is. You need to have low expectations for it, but also appreciate the nostalgia of it.
No. We didn't say low expectations.
No. You have to lower your expectations, because you can't
lower your expectations. That's
different. Yeah. I don't know what I said, but that's what I meant.
you said you have to have low expectations.
Oh, well, lower. I mean,
we getting the low.
Yeah, but I think you can't you couldn't go into that and be like, oh yeah, Coming to America is going to be the same as the first one. Like it wasn't. It was not going to be that. So I went into it kind of like SP did, where I was like, it's going to be funny. I took it for what it was, and it was what it was. I had a good time with it. Same thing with the Tyson and Roy fight. I wasn't like, oh, it's going to be prime Roy and prime Tyson.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.